Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
When you have legal issues, Paula Chalella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, and Mercer and Butler and all points in and around and in between and everywhere else. Hopefully you're having a good Monday, snowy as it may seem. If you're just getting up, folks, you got some snow on the ground and it is a little wintry, 32 degrees. We're going to talk about that. Last night, taking my son back up to Teal College, the snow started about Hermitage. It continued all the way up to Greenville. And then as I was coming back, followed me all the way down to Mitchell Road. And unbelievable as it continued all night, giving us an accumulation. Now, there's nothing to get all upset about because we are going to be getting some warmer temperatures. We're getting up to 45 today. So look for things to start to melt and some sunshine to come your way. We're going to get to that in Lawrence County 45 weather. We also are going to talk a little bit about traffic, and I want to step out before we get to all the major highways and byways around us. Fall Street, right outside our door here. It is a two-way street, except at the VFW and Speedway. For some reason, that just does not make it into the brain, and we have people driving like it's the wacky races out here, and they're doubling up and racing to the top of the hill so that they can get to East Street. Well, it doesn't work that way. And I want to remind you to be careful. Follow the lines on the road, folks. I mean, if it's a turn-only lane, that's what it means. Turn only, not just keep doing whatever you want to do. we've had quite a bit of that going on right in front of us. So let's make sure we're a little safe out there as the wintry mix and feelings come about. Now, I'm going to kind of rearrange my desk here a second because I got my coffee, I got my water, I'm all set for the day. And we will check out now the traffic. And let me tell you, the bridges and overpasses are going to be icy and a little slick. So if you're venturing to Pittsburgh, to Cleveland, keep that in mind because that is an issue. Now I'm looking at 79, and I wish I could give you this, and I copied the video address. This is what could possibly give you a good look-see, and let's see if it comes up. And no, it is not, unfortunately, but snowy and definitely a little icy out on the 79 422 Pittsburgh area. Now moderate in both directions, but if you're heading that way, remember, you're out, you're away from the city. Ice can build up rather quickly. Make sure that you use the proper precaution. Now, let's zip to 376 and talk about the State Street area where snow blanketing Union Township. And yes, we've got snow everywhere. Looks like a country wintry feeling. Traffic moderate in that area. The 422 interchange, as you go down the exit and you start to 376 or go straight ahead, light to moderate there. And the I-376 interchange, light to moderate there. So not that bad with traffic this morning. We'll look at 422 168, no camera image, and Martha Street, no camera image. So let's shift to the northwest. And in the great northwest, when you take a look at I-80 and 376, what you're going to see is roads definitely snow covered. Once again, you get up beyond I-80 and you got a different world, and you have moderate traffic. So that not real heavy, not real light as you're going out that way. Now, alerts from the Pennsylvania Turnpike alerting motorists that it's toll by plate. So please take this opportunity to look at the signs when you're approaching. Because if you go under the wrong one, you're going to get a big bill, and that is not going to make you happy. Just to give you an idea. Thanks, Josie, for tuning in to Nctv45 Newswatch. Greatly appreciated. Tell your friends in Union Township about Nctv45. We have gotten some people out in the West End there really kind of rude about that. And we'll take our viewers and let them send the stuff out. As maybe they're all wrapped up in about the election or about COVID. I can't tell you what. But as we get to COVID, yesterday's numbers, 2510. Now, here's what's amiss with the numbers. Okay. The problem with the numbers is quite literally this. And our governor and our health person doesn't understand it. You can't have a probable. Either a person's sick or they're not sick. So if they have no COVID symptoms, but you tested them and it came out positive, there's either something wrong with the test or they just don't have COVID. You can't have it both ways, folks. So stop panicking and let's go about our normal business. Start getting the economy back to where it needs to be. That very, very important. Now, I'm going to remind you twice on this. Lie heap. Don't go cold this winter. Here we are, November 1st. Yesterday wasn't warm, but today is chilly. And remember, lie heap, call the county assistance office, get yourself taken care of. Now, how do the numbers stack up with just a day ago with your COVID situation? Well, Saturday, 2641, and then 2510 yesterday, as they put those numbers out. A little bit, what's the word I want to use? Doubting. Now, good thing we have our illustrious paper boy on the prowl. Here's the thing about my buddy Chris Sonata. In this election year, he's riding, pandering to both sides. Know about your candidate. The first time he voted with the governor not to open up the economy. The second time he voted to open up the economy. Because he's trying to ride it both ways. He's in an election year. Does his staff do a good job? Yes. Do the other candidates have experience? Maybe to doubtful. And I would probably say that the independent candidate is more doubtful than the Republican choice. So keep that in mind. And he puts out these nice little flyers. God bless him, Chris. Nice guy, but now that's one of the election people that we have. Here's another one. Mike Kelly. And I will not take on either side this not telling the truth or telling a half-truth about what's going on. I heard, Mike Kelly's never here. He's in Butler. He's in this during one of the campaigns that swung through. Simply not true. Mike Kelly's office has always been responsive to any and all questions fielded by this constituent. If you have a question, get on your high horse. Mike Kelly's running for Congress. I think he deserves your vote. Well, here's what's at stake, folks. What's at stake is the Constitution of the United States. The right of the people to peaceably assemble shall not be impeded. That is a fact. First Amendment. State police, liquor control enforcement, 580 compliance checks for notice of violations. If I have a business and people come in, you're going to tell me who can come in and who can't come in? That's why your vote is very, very important. If you do not want to go out to a establishment, that is your choice, not the choice of the government. I remind you about this. And I'm getting tired of reminding you, good thing tomorrow's the election. Because after the election, I think we're going to concentrate on some things not so political. We've had a good run. We're going to keep you informed about COVID. They've shut everything down. I have folks working on a great surprise for you. And it's going to be super. So we, the Nctv45 family, can have a great holiday. That's what I want, to have a great holiday. And that's my hope for you. Now, here's a guy that wants to tell you a joke. He approved Walk Works Program Awards. Could you imagine, and I know where Forest Hills is, could you imagine being in Forest Hills and walking into downtown Pittsburgh today? Even riding your bike. You're going to freeze your off. Yet, this guy chose to waste $20,000 on something stupid. Now, don't fear. He wasted $5,000 in Warren County. He wasted $15,000 in Erie County. And more every place else. If we were in California, yeah, your walks to work and riding bikes, yeah, I'm all get with it. But if you're up in Warren County and you get on your bike to ride to work and you're pedaling along and you hit an icy spot, you're crashing. Really? I'd rather be in my nice warm car. Thank you, Comrade Wolf, for your humor. Secretary of Agriculture announces a PA Farm Show Fall Fest. And this is one of those things where they have one in January. And they have, if you're retired and you have some time, I would highly suggest going to Harrisburg to the farm show or this fall fest that they have on these different occasions, because they're absolutely amazing. And you know, a lot of other states, Iowa, Nebraska, Indiana, Ohio, they have their festivals and their farm festivals in August and September and fairs. And we don't. We have what's going on here in Lawrence County. But this is truly amazing. And it's at the event at the Farm Show Complex Expo. Visit Hershey in Harrisburg. It's Pennsylvania Farm Show. They're doing a virtual thing. Make sure that you visit it January 9th, Saturday through January 16th. Look up PA Farm Show. And you'll be really delighted and surprised. Now, how about those Pittsburgh Steelers? Folks, I'm having a great weekend. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Newcastle won. Pretty good weekend. Notre Dame won. Weekend gets a little better. Steelers won. No wonder. I mean, we're to Monday, and I'm like loving it. So let's check out our Cedars Sports Corner report, and then we'll be back. Now, I tell you, nobody's decided on how they're going to play basketball yet. We barely made it through football season, so hang in there.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello, and let's get right to the Cedar Sports Corner. Not that much going on, as tonight Tampa Bay visits the New York Giants in Monday Night Football. Over in college football, they'll play on Wednesday as the schedule gets adjusted. But the rankings, why, they're like this. Still Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State, Notre Dame, 3 and 4, mixed up in wherever you look, and Georgia sitting at 5. Penn State and Indy Lions, after that loss, 17 or 18, they'll drop down, and it'll be interesting as we come to week 10 of college football. Now, this was the Cedar Sports Corner. We're going to take this time out, and we'll be back with a lot more after these messages.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-9543. 2535.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner, call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust. At Delicios. Look at this sandwich. This is lunch, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I had coleslaw before. This sandwich, absolutely excellent. Cajun chicken, but their menu is so huge, and I'm going to show you all your friends that you knew from the old place. They're all here, so make sure you stop. They're open from 7 to 9. It's Delicios in downtown Newcastle. Now, you were supposed to say that to Silvio's, and I didn't, but you get the idea. Listen, the one thing that I've had and I'm disgusted with is all that, well, there's nothing in downtown Newcastle. Now you got something. So get down there. Have some great desserts. They have fantastic sandwiches. I don't want to hear about it. And if you go back to last February, Bob Bolano's building there, Main Street, former Main Street Clothiers with Mike Caggiano. Well, the girl in there just happened to be one of my students. And she has a clothing store. And she designs the clothing, and she bakes the clothing, and she does all this. So why not give her a try rather than whine? You know, a little support for the local businesses in Lawrence County is needed now more than ever. Don't shriek away from that. Run to it. It's important for your future, your kids' future, and the future of our fine community. Let's get back to the outside laughter. The Secretary of State urges voters to know their rights at the polls. You know, I can't tell you. My rights at the polls have never been infringed upon. I cannot believe that I've been voting for over 40 years and nobody's ever attempted to infringe on my rights. Are you really kidding me? Is this something used by the radical left to stir up a problem? Let's stir up a problem that doesn't exist, so when we put a narrative out there, we have something to fall back on. That's what it is. Because if you go to vote, chances are the person there recognizes you. If they don't, and you grab your wallet and go, look, that is not infringing on your right. That's just saying the person didn't recognize you. And since you're wearing a mask, they can't see your face. Is it infringing upon your right when you go in a bank, they tell you to take off your mask, your sunglasses, and your hat? Do you think maybe the sun will be in your eyes or you'll get sunburn inside the bank? Come on. This is a definite propaganda tool. Okay. It goes on. Voters who applied for and received a mail-in ballot then decided to vote at their polling place. Well, are you just nuts? If you got the mail-in ballot, fill it out, sign it, and just take it to your polling place or the courthouse. If the voter applied for a mail-in ballot but does not return it, it no longer has the mail ballot envelopes. They may vote provisional, do a provisional ballot. How many of us don't have any clue on what we're going to do? If you don't, on this Monday before Election Day, you should definitely not vote. Because you're not even able to decide what you're going to have for dinner tonight. Let's not know your rights. Let's not get this and use it as a propaganda tool for what they're trying to do. It says precautions will be in place at the polls on Election Day. No doubt. And with that, you're in a crowded place, wear a mask. You go up to sign your name, flash it so that they can see your face. Okay? You put it back on, you sign your name, make sure you have hand sanitizer, some wipes, okay? And you know, the other day I was sitting there with my hand sanitizer and I had short sleeve shirts on, so I rubbed it from my elbow down to my hands and I rubbed like this. And somebody said, "Are you taking a bath with that stuff?" No. I'm just being safe. It's okay to take precautions. It's stupid, okay, to let it run your life and not you run your life. The virus is out there, but don't let it control you. Now, let's get to 1600 Daily. You know, during this election, we've had the great opportunity for news agencies to report what it is they want to report, and not so much the facts. Here's just some facts. President Trump has been a blue-collar president, fighting for the middle class. Under his administration, growing faster for workers were wages for those without college degrees. American seniors will pay for a democratic socialist agenda up to 34% higher premiums on Medicare. Trump doctrine led to peace in the Middle East and terrorists on the run. Put America first, not China. And if you haven't heard that story about Biden and his son, then I suggest you look it up or go to Fox News and look it up. The fast recovery in American history happened under Donald Trump, and also Trump fought the establishment and won. Remember, they attacked him since day one, and that's a fair estimate because it's true. Remember, in Peach 45, they started that all the way back when he was just elected. So I caution you on all those things. I tell you to remember them. And by all means, get out there and vote. Be an informed candidate. Don't fall for the disinformation. Let's go to weather. 32 degrees, 79% humidity, wind speed 8 miles an hour from the west, barometric pressure 30.18, dew point 26, visibility 10, wind chill 25. That's what I'm telling you, folks. It is cold. Here's your radar. Cleveland radar clear. Pittsburgh radar also clear. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll be right back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't need a card to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
BSB. Big Shot Bob's are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bob's will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome once again to Nctv45 weather. And well, after last night's rainy low of 31 with mixed snow flurries, how is your Monday and work week looking? This going to clear out, as you see it's coming through. That's going to give us some pretty nice weather. The national scene shows it a little bit better as you have this cloud cover moving off, and behind it you got nothing. So let's take a look. Now, last night, 31, rain and snow. Your rain and snow turning off before 7 a.m. today. Mostly sunny. High of 44, and it's going to be a little dicey as you move through the morning. Now, Monday night, mostly clear, a low of 33. Definitely a cuddle alert. And your Tuesday, sunshine, 53. Tuesday night, clear and 37. Wednesday, here's a warm one for you, sunny and 62. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, a low of 42. Your Thursday, sunshine, 64. Thursday night, partly cloudy, a low of 43. And Friday, sunny, 65. Now, Friday night, mostly clear, a low of 43. And your Saturday, sunshine and 67. So not a bad week as you get past today. Things kind of work their way out. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break and hear from these great sponsors, and we'll be back in a flash. Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450. Newcastle's.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
Television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. gotta give Friendly Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, we're back, and that's going to do it. But before we go, this is my reminder to you. November 1st started Lie Heap. For God's sakes, we got these huge houses in Newcastle. Do not go cold. Go to compass.state.pa.us, the county assistance office. Sign up for Lie Heap. Being in a cold house only makes it worse. And then you get sick. And then they write more stuff about the pandemic, the Chinese flu, the Chinese virus, whatever you want to call it. So keep yourself well. Keep yourself healthy. Use this. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Do what's important. Can't make that clear enough. Now, make sure that you tell a friend. And have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them, we're available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule. That's Nctv45. And remember, we're always in the pursuit of excellence. Got a little surprise coming up for you in the next few days, too. So make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. Mass coming at you this morning, and a whole bunch more. Enjoy our programming. Go to nctv45.com for a whole bunch of stuff. Have a great day. We'll see you again real soon.